Hi there, happy Monday. It's Papillon from Liberté Fitness. I'm starting off this week's newsletter with a video. So every week going forward it's going to be a video, and the content of the video is going to be below this. So if you're at work and you can't watch me on TV, then you can read it at the bottom of the screen. But today I thought I'd start off talking about something which is called the mindless margin. So this is quite interesting if you notice that you just kind of snack on half a biscuit that you see lying around, or you just grab a quick French fry on a plate, and you're not really eating in the moment, you're just eating the odd thing every now and again and not really thinking too much about it. Well, it's really easy to overeat. This is something that people ask me a lot about. If you just finish up your plate but you're actually not that hungry, or you end up finding yourself eating somebody else's leftovers and you're still not really hungry, you just don't like wasting food, this is actually called the mindless margin. So you're not consuming extra calories because you need them, because you're hungry, you're just consuming them because they're there. So if you had resisted them, you wouldn't have even missed them. And in this very slight overeating every day, accumulatively, you pay a big price for it. So this is quite a shocking statistic, but if you eat an extra 10 calories a day, you will actually put on a pound of weight over an entire year. So the interesting thing is, what is 10 calories? Well, 10 calories, interestingly, is 2 Skittles, one peanut M&M, 3 plain M&Ms, 1 French fry. This is all what 10 calories are. Interestingly, the next thing is health food wise, what is 10 calories? I was quite surprised by this. 3 grapes or 3 cherry tomatoes is the equivalent of 1 peanut M&M. Now, I'm not for 1 minute suggesting that you have 1 peanut M&M instead, but that is what 10 calories are. So imagine if you ate 100 or 200 calories extra every day, not just 10 calories. This is actually what's happening to most people. But the good news is mindless margin works in reverse. So there's this zone, this margin, where we either overeat or undereat and we don't even realise we're doing it. So if we can catch it and we can just stop doing it without even thinking about it, then we can start to lose weight. So your body doesn't really know the difference between whether you've eaten 1,900 calories a day or 2,000 calories a day. It's totally undetectable. You don't feel better if you eat it, and you don't feel deprived if you don't eat it. So this is great news for us, because this means that we can try and trim down 200 calories from your diet and never really miss them. So you'll lose weight in the process, but it's just making a few minor tweaks. And because, remember, this doesn't affect your hunger, you're not actually going to feel like you're having to give up food. You're literally just cutting it out, where normally you would have just kind of had the odd chip or the odd half a biscuit. So there's some good ways of being able to do this. Firstly, you could remove all the junk food from your office and replace it with some raw fruits, veggies, nuts, seeds, that kind of thing. But if you're doing that, never eat directly out of the bag or the box. You've got to decide how much a handful is, or a portion you're going to have, and then put 20% of that back into the bag or the box and put it away, and don't go back for seconds. This not going back for seconds thing is crucial. If the bag's there, you're just going to keep snacking on it. Disaster. Never eat a whole dessert by yourself. Split it with somebody else. It's far more fun anyway. And when you're out eating in a restaurant, don't allow the whole bread basket to come to you. Just ask the waiter for 1 roll or 1 piece of bread, and then ask him not to come back. Yeah, loads of other things, like literally if you're trying to wean yourself having taken sugar out of your tea and coffee, then just try and do it incrementally. So just reduce it down into smaller teaspoons. People just get into the habit of just putting 1 or 2 in, but actually 1 would have been sufficient while they're trying to wean themselves off them, and they've actually just put another 1 in for almost good measure. So basically it's about trying to keep in mind all these things you're doing without really realising it. Being very present in the moment when you're eating, connecting with what you're eating and connecting with the food you're eating, and resisting the urge to just tidy up plates, grab an odd sweet or an odd chip or whatever if they're lying around, because those incremental calories daily, even whether they're 10, they will all start to add up. So I hope this has been useful. Lots of people don't really realise they're overeating, so if we can nip it in the bud and actually stop it happening without even affecting our hunger levels, then that's even better. So the content of this video is below. I'll be posting it on Facebook with some tips throughout the week to make sure that you're not overeating and that you're not finishing plates off and you're not mindlessly just kind of not really watching what you're putting in your mouth. So I hope this has started you off to a good Monday, and that it's 10:30 now, so by the time you read this it's about to be lunchtime. So hoping you have a nice healthy lunch, and I will catch up with you in the park soon. Bye!